A woman that's a 5 is used to rejection. The guy that's the 10 that she's after has many options.
I kinda like you.
Hey everybody, Stephen Bastian with The Relationship Life, and we are going to do part 3 of the dating game. In the past 2 episodes, I've talked about the initial date, the first few dates, first couple dates. So let's say now you've been on a few dates and you're ready to take things a little farther. Okay, I'm not necessarily talking about sex either. I'm talking about in the relationship, taking it a little bit farther. For women, it's a lot easier than it is for men. And there's a reason for that. Women tend to have more options. Okay, unless the guy is uber hot. I mean, if he's drop dead gorgeous and just ripped and cut and stacked and he's an actor or he's a musician, he's a guitar player or something, and he's got girls just... He posts something on Facebook and there's like 20 comments of what a beautiful man he is and how gorgeous he is and that every girl wants him. And every girl's hearting every post that he puts on there and he's just the shit. That guy has options. I mean, he could call any girl, 3 or 4 girls, probably within 20 minutes of his house on a Friday night and get laid if he wants that. I mean, it's not hard for him at all. He has options. Because he has options, he has even more sexual market value. Women want him more. Because he becomes that unattainable thing. People want what they can't have, as I've told you in past episodes. And if a person has options, they're not going to come off as needy. They're not going to stink of desperation. They've got options. And you may not be one of them. And because you may not be one of them, it's going to make you want that person more. So it works for guys too on some level, but those guys are unicorns. Those guys are rare. Most guys are like me, average. I'm in good shape. I've been working out. I'm getting cut. I'm getting ripped. I make really good money. I've got a really good career. I'm lucrative. I do movies and films and this video podcast and other things, and I've got a lot of irons on the fire, but I'm pulling it together. I'm getting things going, and for a guy my age, I'm in good shape. I have options. Okay, so I don't come off as needy unless... Okay, I'll get into that in a second. So what I'm trying to say is that women generally have more options than men. If you're a woman and you're attractive, and you're attractive, I mean, trust me, if you post pictures on Facebook or Instagram and you get anything over 10 likes and guys are commenting, oh my God, you're so beautiful, oh my God, you're so hot, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you've got options. It's not hard for a woman. And I know a lot of women are going to argue with this, well, I'm a woman, I haven't been laid in a year. Well, it's because you're not trying. It's because you're not trying. Okay, this is going to sound asinine, but it's true. And you people that are going to hate on me for this, hate on me for this. I'm going to have haters, okay? And it's inevitable. People are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. You have every right to disagree. Feel free to comment. Matter of fact, if you're on this page, whether you love me or hate me, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and stay with me, because you're going to want to see some stuff that I'm coming up with in the future. And I might piss a few people off, but I tell the truth, and I'm going to make the points that I can make. And love me or hate me, it is what it is. So you take 10 women of average looks, and I'm talking, when I say average, I mean a 6 or better, 6 to 7, okay? 6s and 7s, between a 5 and a 7, average looks, girl next door. And you take 10 guys, average looks, guy next door. Okay? And you put them in a bar. And they're all hanging out, they're all drinking. This is a thought experiment. But you take those 10 girls and they go up to those 10 guys in the bar. Each one of those girls picks out a dude. It's even numbers, 10 and 10. Each woman walks up to a dude that they pick out. They look at her and they say, "Hey, I want to fuck you tonight. You're taking me home." I'm almost willing to bet 10 out of 10 of those women are going to get laid. Every guy's going to be like, okay. I mean, I'm talking about single. I'm not talking about 10 guys that might be married. I'm talking about 10 single guys and 10 single women, all available, no encumbrances whatsoever. 10 women walk up to 10 men and say, "I want to fuck you tonight." They're all getting laid. Now, different night, different 10 women, different 10 men. Guys of average looks, between 5s and 7s, about like me. I'm a 7 on a good day, maybe an 8. Average women, girl next door, 5s to 7s. Put them in the bar again. You know where I'm going with this. Have those 10 men walk up to those 10 women and say, "Hey, I'm going to fuck you tonight." Wow. You know how that's going to end up. Never going to happen. Like, not going to happen. Because women have more options. They have more options. Those 10 guys in that bar, they never get at. No, I doubt. I have never, and I'm a pretty attractive guy if I do say so myself, but I've never had a woman walk up to me that was of any kind of quality. I mean, I've had garbage, but I mean, I've had drunk girls, but I'm talking about a girl who's sober and you know, an average girl next door, walk up to me and say, "I want to bang you." I've never had that happen. Ever. Because women don't do that, number one. They have more class than that. And it's the whole, I know it's unfair. If a woman does that, she's a slut. If a guy does that, he's a stud. I'm not going to get into the whole, well, I mean, I can, okay. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. I've had friends of mine that I've had conversations with that go, it's kind of not fair that if a woman sleeps with 5 guys, she's a slut. But if a guy sleeps with 5 girls, he's not a slut. He's cool. He's a hero among his friends. His friends are high-fiving him in the gym. Yeah, there's a reason for that. We guys hold you girls to a higher standard. We expect better from you. We know we're pigs. We've accepted our pigginess. We expect better from you. And it does, and as I explained to my friend, it does harken back to that lizard brain, that ancient brain. You know, we were wired from antiquity to think a certain way. In the old days, and I'm talking about when men were in caves, and I mean, we're going way back. The human population was very small. We didn't have 7 billion people on the planet. We weren't even in the millions at that point. The genetic line had to be expanded. It had to be spread. That's why men would have 4, 5, 6 wives, because they want to get them pregnant. Bam, bam, bam. Have as many kids as possible, because we're trying to increase the species. Okay? A man back then wanted the quality woman, because that quality woman is going to give her quality offspring. He didn't want the woman who was I'm sure they didn't have the word slut back then, but he didn't want the promiscuous woman because she was trash to him. Because her genetic line is messed up. You know, she could introduce diseases. She's irresponsible. She's not. That wasn't what he wanted. He wanted the quality woman. So we hold our women to a higher standard because of that antiquity, because of that backwards thinking that women have to be pure. They're a vessel. They carry the child. They bring life into the world. They are to be pure. Guys, well, we're pigs. We are. But that's why that is. I mean, I know, I'm just saying that's the mindset. And, you know, I'm a progressive guy, but, you know, I want my vessel to be pure. I want to know that she's pure. And not to be gross, I'll try to be as clinical as possible, but you're going to hate this. But a woman, as I said, is a vessel. Well, what is a vessel? A vessel is like a cup. Okay, you put things into the cup. And I'm going to try not to be gross, but when the guys, a bunch of different guys are putting things into her cup and depositing things into her cup, that kind of turns us guys off. Like, ew, I don't want that. You know, we guys don't have anything deposited into us as a rule. But you know what I mean? We are the depositors, not the depositees. All right? And that's why it's frowned upon for women to be promiscuous, because we want that vessel pure. We want it clean. You know, you wouldn't drink out of a dirty coffee cup, would you? You wouldn't. You know, I made a joke one time that, and again, I apologize if I offend anybody, but I made a joke one time. I had a girlfriend, and she loved to use the bathroom with the door open. She never closed the door. I walked by the door one day, and I was like, whoa, I don't want to see that. She goes, "You've seen it before, Steven." And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I like to eat at that restaurant. I don't want to see what happens in the kitchen. I don't want to know that. I won't close the door. I don't want to see that. You know. So my whole point to that, I got off topic, is that women have more options than men, because men chase women more than women chase men, as a rule. Most of you ladies that are watching this, if you're watching this, will agree with me that you have guys that like you. You know, if you're moderately attractive, there are guys chasing you. I had a best friend not too long ago, and I destroyed that relationship with her, that friendship with her. This was back when I was into her, and she told me, I think I told you this in other episodes, that she told me flat out, I have 20 guys up my ass 24 hours a day. They are constantly liking every picture, every post. They are DMing me, PMing me constantly. My messenger is blowing up with all these guys hitting on me. She said, "Steven, I need you to be the one guy that doesn't." And I didn't listen to her. I didn't listen to that. I got scared. I didn't hear what she was trying to tell me when she was trying to say, back off, give me space, and you'll be the one I'll look at. I'm not going to look at these other jacklegs that are blowing up my phone. Screw them. I didn't hear any of that. What I heard was, she's got 20 guys hitting on her. What if she picks one of them instead of me? Oh shit, I better step up my game. The exact opposite. The exact opposite. Because she had so many options, and I had very few at the time. Now I have a lot of options. So it would be different for me now. And that's my whole point of this episode. Boundaries. Ladies, go check your phones. I want to talk to the guys for a minute. Guys, even if you don't have options, pretend like you do. Pretend like you do. And take a little bit of acting. Be busy. Be on your purpose. And set boundaries. What? Set boundaries? Guys can't set boundaries. Yes, you can. Women actually love that. They respect that. If you're in a dating situation and you've been on a few dates, it's okay to be busy. She texts you, "Good morning. I was thinking about you last night." Wait about 20 minutes. Text her back, "Hey, listen, I got a full day today. I will text you when I can." That's it. Leave it at that. Don't answer anything else she says for the rest of the day. For at least a few hours. She's going to respect the fact that you're not up her ass. You're going to be different than all the guys that are. Set boundaries. She says, "Hey, I'd love to see you." And I'm addressing this to the guys because women are so good at this. Because they have options. They know how to do this because they do it every day. They have to set boundaries. Because if they don't, they're going to have all these guys crawling up their ass so far they're going to taste what the chick had for breakfast. So they have to set boundaries. And they're good at it. We men have to be good at it too. So that's why I'm addressing this to the guys. She says, "Hey, I want to see you. I haven't seen you in a while." "Oh, babe, listen, I'd love to. I would love to, but I don't know that I can get away anytime soon. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I got my friends that have been bugging me. I've got to hang out with them." Prioritize someone else and watch how quick she flips the script. Because when you make someone a priority, you're showing them you have no other options. But when you show them you have options, that you have other things to do, that you're not sitting there pining for her and thinking about her 24/7, she's going to respect that. She's going to respect that. I'm not saying be a jerk, although there are many that will agree with me that it's okay to be a little bit of a jerk. Guys, it's okay to be difficult. I'm not saying be a jerk, be difficult. It's okay to be difficult. They're difficult. Women are really good at it. Think about women that you've really wanted. It was the difficult ones, wasn't it? It was the ones that weren't quite giving you the validation that you were seeking. So you sought it harder because people want what they can't have. Set boundaries. Again, ladies, you're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to say it straight up because I don't bullshit and I don't pull punches and I don't pander. It is easier for a guy that's a 5 to get a 10 than it is for a female who's a 5 to get a 10. Now, why is that? The answer is very simple. A woman that's a 5 is used to rejection. The guy that's the 10 that she's after has many options. He's not even looking at her. You think some Hollywood superstar is going to want a girl from backwoods North Carolina? Not going to happen in a million fucking years. You could pretend like it would. You could think you're all that. Trust me. A guy that lives out west in LA or Sacramento or somewhere like that has options. Miami, New York, they have options if they're decent looking. So a guy that's a 10 ain't going to look at a 5 because he's able to attract 8s and 9s. Simple math. And it's messed up, I know. But don't hate the messenger, I'm just telling you the truth. A guy that's a 5 can get a 10 a lot easier than you can get another 5. Now, why is that? You would say, well, the 10 female has options. It should work the same way, right? A 5 should never get a 10 in that situation. The guy 5 should never get the girl 10 because the girl 10 has options just like the guy 10 had options, right? It makes logical sense. No. Ironically enough, no. It doesn't work out that way. The math doesn't work. And here's why. Because that girl that's a 10 is used to guys fawning all over her. She's used to it. She has 20 guys that are trying to get in her pants right now that will, like I said, comment every post, blow up her messenger, and are all about her and are just, I want to be with you, and they're pulling out all the stops and they're buying her anything she wants. I guarantee you there are women that prey on men in this respect. I've known women like this. I knew one that was proud of it. She got her rent paid. She got her electric bill paid by one guy, her rent paid by another guy, her hair done by another guy, her nails done by a fourth guy, and her car payment made. She was using these men and stringing them along, had no intention of putting out. She would flirt with them, she would play with them, and she'd get all of her bills paid, and she never had to work a day of her life. It's pretty shitty. But I kind of ain't gonna lie, if I were a female, I'd probably do the same thing. Anyway, no, seriously, it was pretty shitty, but she was good at it. Now, my point is this. A guy that's a 5 could get a girl that's a 10 because the girl that's a 10 is used to all the attention. So if the guy that's a 5 doesn't give her that validation, doesn't give her that attention, is actually a little bit of a dick to her, preys on her what if he finds out what her insecurities are and plays on them a little bit, makes her feel a little insecure, she's going to look at him and go, what the hell is this guy's problem? Like, why isn't he all about me? See, I have options. Why isn't he all about me? She's going to get curious. So she's going to reach out and try to talk to this guy, and this guy's going to blow her off every time. I'm sorry, I don't have time to talk to you. I'm not interested. If a 5 guy friend zones a 10, oh, she's gonna be like, what the fuck? And it's gonna make her curious. Guys, it's okay if they get mad at you. When they're mad at you, they're thinking about you. When she's going to her girlfriends going, I don't know what this guy's problem is, man. I try to talk to him. I'm being friendly. I'm being nice. And this guy's like being a dick to me. I don't know what's up with that. She's thinking about you. She's talking about you. She's building attraction for you. She's respecting you. Now, I'm not saying be an asshole or be a dick to the point where you're just rude. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying be aloof. Be on your purpose. And don't make her a priority at all. Just if you treat a 10 like a 2, like I've said in other videos, think about people that you're not attracted to. Okay? Guys, especially you guys. Think about the girl that you don't see it. She is not your type. Every guy has a certain type. Some guys like Latino women, some guys like, African American women, some people like short women, tall women, large women, small women. Everybody has their preference, their physical preference. Now think about that girl that's absolutely not your physical preference. She's the exact opposite of what you like. How are you going to talk to her? When she texts you, are you going to answer that text right away, or are you going to look at your phone and go, I really don't want to talk to this bitch right now. We've all been there. We've all had that girl. And girls, you've all had that guy. You girls probably have more guys than we have girls like that, but you know what I mean. They've all had that person that they text us and we look at the phone and we're like, oh, I just don't want to deal with this person right now. So you text back, hey, listen, sorry, my stomach's upset and I'm not feeling good. And she'll text back, oh, poor baby, what's wrong? I'm fine. I just need to lay down for a little bit. Okay, text me when you wake up, or I hope you feel better. And you're like, yeah. You treat a 10 like that, she ain't going to know how to handle that. See, because she's used to dealing with guys that are all up her ass. She's used to dealing with the guys that are all about her. She has no experience dealing with the guy that doesn't give a fuck. She don't know how to handle that. She doesn't know how to deal with that at all. That she's not even like mentally capable of processing that information, let alone have experience in dealing with it. Because she's 10. She's used to the royal treatment. So she doesn't know how to process that, and that is alien to her. And things that are alien to you make you curious. Have you ever seen, and I know you've seen it, I used to own a nightclub down in Wilmington. I was part owner of a nightclub. And I would see the most beautiful women. And I'm talking drop dead, supermodel quality, gorgeous women with guys that look like they crawled out from under a bridge. I mean, these guys literally look like they haven't bathed in weeks. Beard down to here. Scruffy. I mean, not even cleaned up. I mean, I cleaned up my beard. This was hair going up the side of his cheeks and all neck beard and grungy clothes and hair just everywhere looking. This guy looked dirty. And she's hanging all over him like he was Jason Momoa or Chris Pratt. She was all over him. And our first thought as guys is, oh, he's got to have, he's got to be huge. No. Obviously he wasn't wealthy, or some guys are, but maybe they hide it well. But it wasn't a matter of whether he was wealthy or successful or hung like a horse. It doesn't matter to that woman. The way he got her is he didn't try. I guarantee you that guy looked at that hot chick and said, I ain't got a snowball's chance in hell. I am never going to get that girl. I'm not even going to try. And when she started talking to him, he friend zoned her because he's like, I'm never going to get this girl. Not in a million. I got a better chance of winning the lottery without ever buying a ticket. That a ticket will fall out of the sky, or I'll walk down the street and see a lottery ticket on the ground, pick it up, and oh my God, it's the winning numbers. He's got a better chance of that than ever getting with that chick. He knows it. He knows he's got no chance in hell. So he doesn't try. But in not trying, she looked at him like, what the hell? This guy's not even trying. Where does he get off? There's got to be something about him. He's got to be hiding something. No guy has that kind of confidence. Why isn't he all about me? She starts asking herself that question. She starts asking her friends, like I said, hey, Jennifer, man, this guy, he's like, I've tried talking to him and he just keeps blowing me off like I don't matter. Like, am I just not attractive anymore? Am I losing it? Am I not as attractive as I used to be? Am I getting older? She starts to have doubts and insecurities. So she starts paying a little more attention to him, and then all of a sudden he's like, ooh, she's paying attention to me. Hey, what's up, baby? Yeah, well, you want to go out for coffee? Sure, we'll go out for coffee. That'd be fun. When? I don't know. When are you free? Friday. I got to work Friday. I'm supposed to hang out with my friend Roger on Saturday. We're going to catch a game. What are you doing Sunday? I don't know. I got nothing going on. Okay, let's meet up Sunday. Like, he doesn't care. He's not pressuring her. She's chasing him. And that's how he got that girl. 9 times out of 10, that's how he got that girl. If you treat a 10 like a 2, you'll win every time. Now, take that to a more realistic level. Treat everybody like a person. Stop idolizing. Stop prioritizing. I went a little extreme to explain my point, but I did that to get here. This is the part you need to pay attention to. The rest of it, I was being a little facetious, but I think I made my point. And my point was valid, even though I went too extreme to get there. Treat everybody like a person, man. Don't put them on a pedestal. Don't. Male or female. Never put someone on a pedestal. Keep them right here with you. Stay in the relationship at the level that they're on. And, you don't want to stagnate. You want to up it a little bit and bring it, because you want to get here. Here is marriage and happily ever after. Okay? So you're here, you want to creep it up, but you want to creep it up. It's a marathon, not a foot race. You're in it for the long haul. I don't give advice on how to get laid. I'm not that dating coach. You can scroll them down on YouTube. You can Google, look it up on YouTube. You can find 100 dating coaches that'll give you advice on how to get laid. That's not me. I don't do that. I'm a romantic. You guys know that about me. I'm loyal. I'm truthful. I'm honest. I'm dedicated. I don't just bang a chick to bang a chick. I have options. I can call, I guarantee you, right now. I mean, I can call, it is 9:02 at night on a Tuesday. I can call plenty of women. No, not plenty. At least two that I know of right now. Two. I have two right now that I know of. That if I said, hey, what are you doing tonight? She'll be like, nothing. Come over. Come hang out with me. We'll watch a movie together. Hang out. Okay, I'm on my way. Do you want me to stop at the drugstore? Do you have what you need? Yeah, I'm cool. I got what I need. All right, cool. I'll see you in an hour. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's not what I want. I'm in the dating game because I want to win the dating game. And how do you win the dating game? I, Stephen, take thee to be my lawfully wedded wife. I'm Stephen Bastian. This is the relationship life. You all be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. And I will see you next time. Peace.